I love the internet. Where else can you be on your phone, your laptop, your desktop, and you get to see a comparison between Toyota Tacoma 2020 TRD Off-Road versus TRD Sport. This is gonna be fun. So write down in the comment section maybe which one you think you would get before this video, and then afterward at the end, write down if your opinion changed. That would be a little bit of fodder, a little bit of fun, a little bit of coffee talk. Let's go. First things first, we've got two very similar but yet very different vehicles here. The TRD Sport, this is known to have a sport tuned suspension. It's not necessarily known for off-roading as much as say a TRD Pro or the TRD Off-Road. But then you've got the Off-Road. Ironically enough, can come in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. I have sold the 2-wheel drive Off-Road before. Here's our Sport. Tacoma's the best-selling mid-size truck in the entire nation, actually by a landslide. It dominates its field because it holds its value so freaking well. It holds up over time with very few problems. To put it very unscientifically, it's awesome. So we're just kind of comparing. If I was an orientation leader at college, we're walking, because I think it's important to get the whole scope of things before we pick it apart piece by piece. So now let's look at the front ends of these cars to start things off right. They both have Toyota Safety Sense, so they have pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert, and automatic high beams. They come standard with projector beam headlights, LED daytime running lights, and traditional fog lights, although you can upgrade them now. LED fog lights, LED daytime running lights, there's an LED headlights package. So, first of all, you're gonna see the hood scoop. If you're walking across and you see a hood scoop, it's probably gonna be a TRD Sport, especially with these wheels here. Now, this has the matte black front bumper, and then the Sport has the color keyed. This is matte black finish because if you scrape against brush, sticks, stumps, things like that, hopefully you don't hit a stump in the front. But anyway, that won't scratch up the paint so much. Since the Sport's not necessarily meant as an off-roading vehicle, the paint is gonna be just fine, I think. Now, underneath, you're gonna see some changes too. TRD Sport and Off-Road have new grille designs for 2020. It's more of a rugged, in-your-face, three-dimensional, almost like a tough chain link fence, combined with barbed wire, combined with incredible. And then we'll look at the Off-Road as well. The suspension, go underneath here, and I'm going to show you the TRD Sport. This has sport tuned coil spring, double wishbone suspension right there. So it's sport tuned. You feel the road a little bit more. It absorbs impact, but you feel more of a, almost like a high performance type ride, but it's more of a road ride. I'm gonna go underneath now. First thing you'll notice, in your face, a skid plate here to protect your undercarriage, your valuable components, so that you don't scrape it when you're going off-roading. This has the off-road tuned suspension, coil spring double wishbone with Bilstein shocks. This really absorbs an impact when you're going off-roading. So that's how you compare these two, mano a mano, or Mork from Ork would say nanu nanu. Let's check out the profile of TRD Sport first. I love these new 17-inch alloy wheels here. It's a brilliant design. It looks sporty, it looks tough, it looks very classy as well. It's the silver and gloss black combination. Now it's going to have TRD Sport badging. Whenever you get a Sport, you're going to get the badging. The fuel tank size 21.1 gallons. Then it has the smart key push button start with auto open. So if you walk up to the car, automatically opens it, and you lock it by putting your fingers on these two parallel lines. Locked. Has turn signal indicators in it. They're folding mirrors, but they're not power folding mirrors. what do you guys think of Sport? A couple words of wisdom, pearls to give about the TRD Off-Road. You'll see it has TRD Off-Road badging here. Then it also has matte black over fenders, unlike the color keyed painted ones on the Sport. That way, again, you go across brush, it's not gonna mess it up. This one here has the smart key auto open on the driver's side and passenger side, just like that with the turn signal indicator. And then 16-inch alloy wheels here. They're silver and dark gray painted, 16-inch versus 17 on the Sport. Here's a close-up view, TRD Off-Road. You can see the rims in the sunlight. Yeah, those are really cool. And then the matte black over fenders. Let's go over here to the Sport. One thing you'll also notice about the two cars I picked, since they're the first two I've got on my lot, the Off-Road is a 4x4. This is gonna mess up pricing later at the end, and this one's the two-wheel drive Sport. Notice the color keyed over fenders here. The gloss black and silver 17-inch. Engine performance, the guts of this, the original powertrain, it's going to be the same between the TRD Sport and the TRD Off-Road. They both use a 3.5 liter V6 Atkinson cycle engine with dual variable valve timing with intelligence, 278 horsepower, 265 foot-pounds of torque. It has a 6-speed automatic transmission. This is available, both of them in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. TRD Sport is not equipped with the same resources as Off-Road, but it does have this two-wheel drive auto limited slip differential, auto LSD. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Now the Off-Road, this is the bad boy of those overlanding trails, those hidden remote mountain passes, those rocky surfaces next to the stream. This has crawl control, which is a low-speed cruise control. It just kind of powers you through several different speeds so that you can focus on steering through those obstacles that you might not have been able to get through before. It also has multi-terrain select, so you can change the grip on the car based on the surface. Rock and sand, loose gravel, mud and dirt, rock and dirt, moguls, rocks, those type of things. So it has also hill start assist and locking rear differential, which is every off-roader's best friend. The interiors are going to be relatively the same. I'm going to show you the TRD Sport first. This is black fabric. It's a little bit different here, so I kind of wanted to show you the contrast. Now, this right here, this can be added at the regional assembly point or at the dealership level. We do it all the time. Ask us to add those. It's easy. 2 USB ports so people can charge and plug in. Let's step up into the truck. And then right now I've got Apple CarPlay going right now. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains. Okay, it also has the remote Qi wireless charging pad there. You can see my phone's connected for Apple CarPlay. Leather wrapped steering wheel, 4.2 inch multi-information display. This is black with orange accents. Love this car. And then it also has standard safety connect that you can see up there. That way if you get in an accident and your airbags go off, the call center will call you and make sure you're okay. If you don't respond, they'll send emergency personnel. Check out power driver seat. That's a big addition to the new vehicles here. You can also get, as an option, the advanced technology package on this TRD Sport, and that'll give you the panoramic view camera as well. So you get a bigger picture, and notice the orange stitching. That way you can decide if that's right for you. TRD Sport. Let's look inside the TRD Off-Road here. This is a two-tone ash interior, but first we got to show you this plane. It's coming. American! Woo! All right, back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. This is the two-tone here, so it's the ash interior. you will notice you will not see the orange accents, but rather you'll see the metallic gray accents here. Looking in here at our awesome Tacoma, power driver's seat, of course, with lumbar support. That is such a big improvement. People have been asking about that for years. The front doors have auto open windows with the A. So if you see a Toyota with an A, that means it's auto open one touch. Has a leather wrap steering wheel, of course. Got a little Van Halen going on. I got it made, got it made, got it made. I'm half a teacher. So now, let's come up here. This is the big news here. If you get an off-road, you're gonna get MTS, Multi-Terrain Select. On the right, it's crawl control, and then above it, locking rear diff right there. Of course, that locks both of the wheels on the rear axle, so they both do the same amount of work. It gets you out of a lot of sticky obstacles, that's for sure. This one here has the wireless charging pad there. Same controls. Here's how you operate two-wheel versus four-wheel drive. So now, which one do you like better, off-road or sport? This is going to be so difficult to do with the sunlight here, but we've got the TRD Off-Road 4x4. Remember, pricing is going to be different on these because you got a two-wheel drive sport. This is Barcelona red. Great safety ratings. The gas mileage on the four-wheel drive is 18 in the city, 22 in the highway. Hey, Aunt. Remember, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Amazon Alexa available on this car now. All Tacomas. This one has the upgrade of LED daytime running lights and LED fog lights. That's a factory installed option, like I told you. Some options that were added at the regional assembly port. And then this would be a car that's going to be $39,860. Fred Anderson Toyota. Now, we're going to look at the TRD Sport two-wheel drive. Remember, the pricing is going to be a little off. It adds probably $1,500 to $2,000 every time you go to a four-wheel drive. But it's 19 in the city, 24 in the highway when you get the two-wheel drive. Check out the standard options because it's a two-wheel drive TRD Sport. It has no factory options on it. Everything's standard. Regional assembly port. And then this is $36,895. Come get it, Fred Anderson Toyota. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. I appreciate all your support. Come to Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store, whether you're in North Carolina or any other surrounding state or across the nation. We make it easy to buy a car. See you next time.